Oh, good evening, folks. How the devil is it going? Nerd Rage Mex, Sindane, Prior, Das Ubergrix, Somat Mick, Sir DJ, welcome back. Cross, how's it going, guys? I've been running late. I'm sorry, but I'm here now. We're going to play some more Oni tonight. First thing I'm going to do is do a little giveaway, because you know what? I bought some games for Halloween. I never actually gave them all away, so let's do another giveaway to you early birds. So first things first, take some fluff for you guys that just turned up. Secondly, I'm doing a giveaway for a game called... One second. It's a game called Detention. It's going to be open to everyone. I'll give you a little Steam link now. The giveaway is now live. There is a Steam link. When my thing wakes up. To enter, do exclamation point giveaway and a number, and away we go. Mont, how's it going? Sordid, how are you? Okay, guys, listen. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is where we're up to. I played for a few cycles since last stream, so I went from cycle 1141 to 1154. So we've done a few cycles basically, and I did a lot of pottering about stuff that needed to be fixed. So first things first. At the end of the last stream last night, I was a sleepy boy, and I didn't really want to mess with anything in the base. One of the first things that I fixed was our hydrogen coming out of here. So let me just unpause the game, we'll get going. As a bit of a recap, by the way, last stream what we mostly were working on was getting our prison sealed off. So we've now got our prison for our prison dupes. Yeah, there they are. I couldn't see my dupes there, I didn't know where they were. We now have a prison in here for our prison dupes. And I also worked on getting this liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen maker going. So we can now make liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen for better rockets. So that's what I want to do today. That's one of the first things we're going to do. Launch a hydrogen rocket. Nice and big one. But yeah, a couple of things I did off stream. First of all, I had to slap in a gas filter here. I don't know how it's happened. I was talking to Mex about it last night because Mex runs a similar build to me in terms of how he pumps his oxygen out. We've got... Oh, actually... We've got a ton of oxygen in our hydrogen storage. So this is all of our hydrogen goodies, and we have a ton of oxygen in here. I don't know how it's happened, but it has. 1 second. Let me just get this thing going. There's a little scroll on the top. Yeah, we've got a ton of oxygen in here, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how it's happened. Mex was saying that he suspects it might be to do with when you load the game, these filters are in the wrong setting. Because that's often a thing with automation. It's set up, it starts the game in false or whatever. It's a possibility. But the problem is, we've got a big old packet of oxygen in here. So to fix this, because I'm a lazy boy and because I had power nearby, I've just slapped in a gas filter on both sides. So we've got a gas filter on this side going to the right side of the base and a gas filter on this side. And then all I've done is I've kept the pipe in so that the hydrogen gens have priority down here. But if the hydrogen gens are filled, the hydrogen can bypass into our liquid hydrogen build up here. I've still not put any sort of cooling in place here to pre-cool the hydrogen, but for now, it is working. We are getting some hydrogen. We've used all the polluted oxygen that we had down at the bottom of the base, by the way, in our polluted oxygen tank. We're now down to 20 kilos in here, which I kept it at that level because there's a blob of carbon dioxide in here trolling us, if you look. Which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I could pump some more out of this, but I don't really want to. We'll leave this. If we need more liquid oxygen anytime soon, I'll use some of this oxygen that we've got here. We've got seven tons in this room, so makes sense to use that. Probably going to pass on most of the spooky games, but I still appreciate all these giveaways. Nice, nerd. How are you, bud? It's like free stuff. Sordid, how are you? Azimus. Oh, you burger-eating bastard. I'm hungry. There's no default and I can't type. Fact. Did it happen that time you turned off the oxygen supply a few streams back? I was wondering about that, but the thing is, it's a ton of oxygen. This has been going on for a long time, and I don't know how, but I'll deal with it at a later date. At the moment, I can fix it just by slapping a few filters in, so I'm going to do that. Realistically, what I'm probably going to do, ultimately, is move this gas storage down with the others down here somewhere. Maybe have, like, hydrogen storage down here, and then, like, a sour gas storage or something. It's annoying, but it's not one of those things that I really want to spend too much time dicking about with. So that was that. I also did a bit of work in space, so I've put some more steel in down here. I was trying to repair all this stuff, but it seems meteors can still go through a single tile if they come in diagonally, which is kind of annoying. But I've now made this chute all steel, and my plan is to do the same over here. And I'm going to rip out all these bunker doors because I hate them. And we're just going to do this as a big steel bunker chute, which I think will be better. I've worked it out, and we can get 2 hydrogen rockets side by side, so we can ultimately get to 4 rockets if we want, which would be pretty cool. So that's, I think, what we'll end up doing. Of course, my PC crashed right when your stream started. Neuro, how are you, bud? Oh, thank you, Max. So yeah, that's basically where we're up to. The last thing I did was replaced all my miners. So the robo miners that we had up here that were made of steel, I've replaced them all with thermium. I was playing this game last night on speed 1. Whilst I was uploading some videos and messing about with YouTube. I had the game running on speed 1 and my bunker doors were still not opening properly. So we have a problem with this now. I think it's just that we're so late in the game that the timings are all fucked on the ticks or something. So that's where we're up to. I don't have lots of stuff outstanding, but I do have some stuff that I want them to be working on today. I want to get the surface of space fully closed off so we can get all this removed and start stripping some of this stuff out. And I want to carry on expanding up here when we get more steel. As you can see, we've got some lower digs over here as well. I'm going to make all this a priority 6. And then one of the first things I want to do in a minute is have a look at rockets, which will be lovely. But other than that, that's all we did really. I ran for about, I think it was about 12 or 13 cycles. So there you go. How cold are your liquid hydrogen and oxygen loops? This one here is set to be minus 205. And this one here is set to be minus 253.1. Probably go a little bit colder in fairness, but it looks like this has warmed up a little bit. I think I'll leave this for now because the room's going to overpressurize in a minute and then it'll start cooling down again. You should really consider sending your save game files to Clay so they optimise with the proper base. Sindane, every time there's a crash report, every time there's a black hole, I give them save files. I always submit my save files in the crash reports. So they have them if they bothered to look. They just don't look, mate. So it is what it is. So yeah, I want to do a bit of tidying today. I'm probably going to launch this first rocket just as is. And I want to get some more steel put in here. So I think this just needs some oxylite at the minute. I don't want to click on this because it'll kick the fuel out, but I think it just needs some oxylite. So we were doing this with 900 and 400, weren't we? Or were we doing this with 2 full boys? I can't quite remember. Oh, please don't kick any petroleum out. Excellent. Yeah, this is 2 full boys. So let's get this topped up. I'm going to fix this just with a little derp, just for now. Just to save me some time. Alright. Let's give him some access. I'll just make sure this rocket's on a low priority. Yeah. Cool. Nice. He's delivering all the gold to the stuff as well, which is lovely. So Duke can just come up here and smash all this stuff. Okay, I thought that just uploaded a dump. No, it gives them the save file as well. Gives them the save file as well, Sindane. Aren't the jetpacks really bad for performance because it has to do all the logic for where they can navigate? They are pretty bad, Sir DJ, yeah. That's why we only have 3 of them. Previously, before you joined the stream, a couple of streams back, we had a jetpack for every dupe in the colony. We had 18 dupes at the time, and we gave every dupe a jetpack, and my game ground down to about 3 FPS. So we had to rip them all out. We had, basically, on the exit to the base, these were all jetpacks instead of exosuits, and it completely ruined everything. So yeah. Just another reminder, guys, there is a giveaway going for you early birds that have turned up, so make sure you do ! giveaway and get yourself a chance to win. Oh, one other thing I did, Vixen actually said last night, one of her parting things before we ended the stream, why aren't I feeding them gristleberries? And honestly, at the time I was like, nah, I don't want to. And then the bristleberries started dwindling. So I've now started cooking them bristleberries in here. So I do have a couple of chefs, although my chefs are currently busy doing exercise. So this is actually generating quite a bit of power, by the way. I had a look at some of the reports. So on power, let me see, power generated is this? So my colony created 4,880 kilojoules of power. Of that, 1,181 was manual generators. That's pretty impressive. My manual generators are generating more power than my solar panels. These 6 little boys are there just running constantly, so I think this was a success. It still needs some tweaking, I still need to get all the conveyors in here, but this is generating me loads of power, so it's working. Oh, Jesus. Raven, how's it going? How are you? Excuse me. Right. We'll get these done. I need to give my dupes access in here. And then I can toggle off this sweeper, you see, so they don't deliver any more to this. That's what I'm going to do, I think. My bot's just restarting, by the way, guys, so if I missed anything, I apologise. Might as well rip you out now. I don't know if we need to keep this so we can still see the star map. I accidentally fell asleep last night without pausing my game, so I came back 100 seconds late with 1 dead dupe and your electrolyzer system was broken. Snap. Shit. We've all done it. Or at least I have, anyway. Okay, so that's now toggled off the sweeper. So now if I get my dupes to take this oxylite and take access off here, I can deliver just the amount that I want into the rocket, which is 1,800 kilos. So let's get that done. We'll set this to like an 8. Dommy, how's it going? Alright. I also slapped in a couple more solar panels up here. And I'm currently working towards deconstructing all this crap. Now, I have noticed I've got shove voles kicking around here at the minute. So I don't know how I'm going to disconnect them. But I'd like to get them away from... moving around all my shit. That would be nice. That would be good. Okay. So I think... yeah, we've now got 1,800 kilos of oxylite. That is perfect. So let's do a launch. Is it still... yeah, it's still meteors at the minute. Let's see how far this boy can reach. So you can actually go to the 30k ones now, which is fine. I think I'm going to go here. I want some more isoresin and stuff. We don't need niobium, so we're going to go here, I think. That's where we want to go. So I'll just wait for this meteor shower to pass. Great. How's the base going so far? Yeah, it's not too bad. We've got quite the base on the go. We've got quite the base on the go. It's not too bad. I'd like to do some more digging, but I know digging's boring for you guys, so we'll probably do a little bit here and there. I think I set out a few dig commands. Yeah, they've done a little bit of mining over here, because I think I did these super low priority. Oh no, priority 7. Change these to like 6. So my dupes have been doing a little bit of digging to get me some more iron and goodies. And today I want to get on the steel production, so let's just check. Now, I will say, I had a slight explosion. Notice how hot it is in here. Excuse me. So, I'm not sure what's happened with this system, but it backed up, and I had 2 tons of very hot crude oil in here. So I ended up having to constantly repair the pipe to let it out and mop up the petroleum, which was really bad. So I don't quite know why this is cocked up. I've now dialed the temperatures down a little bit further, but I think it was generating more heat than it was saying. I don't know why. Although, that explains it. I now know why. These tanks were backed up. I now know exactly why it happened. I'm an idiot. So what had happened was my tanks, my reservoirs must have backed up, which made it so that my refineries couldn't dump their oil. I did have a little, say, a little heating problem, but I fixed it now. So yeah, we've gone quite big on this one, dummy. Well, we're quite far in cycles, in fairness. We're on like 1,150 odd cycles, so we've got quite a big boy. All right. So we'll wait for these this meteor shower to pass, and then we'll launch this fella. And in the meantime, what we can do now, we'll toggle this door off. and then we can toggle this back on, and he'll start putting more oxylite in here. There we go. Now, there isn't actually that much made in here because I've only set it to like 1 kilo, but we could do like 500 kilos something, or 200 kilos. It doesn't really matter. The sweeper's going to pick it up as soon as it's made and put it in here, so that's fine. Nice, nerd. Ah, Jesus. Let my bases be so cool as yours. Ah, keep playing, dummy. No problem at all. You'll get there. The Grief, how's it going, bud? How goes it? Vixen. Ah, the Saviour. The Saviour's arrived. How are you, Vixen? Alright, so we'll get rid of this backlog and then we'll start doing some more steel. In fact, I'll put this on here now. We should be fine. As long as we get this refined first and get rid of this backlog of oil, we should be golden. So this oil's probably, yeah, 274. The oil's fine in the reservoirs. No notifications came through. What the hell? There is a giveaway at the minute, by the way, guys. You should see the scroll on the top of the screen. There is a giveaway for the game Detention. So if you're interested, I just bit my tongue. If you're interested, make sure you enter. Alright, let's send this rocket off. So yeah, what I'd like to do today is get a bit more steel, and then we can make this too wide. I need to move this joint plate, and then we'll see if we can get 2 hydrogen rockets in there. And we're going to get rid of the ghost ship. We're just going to have to take the loss on the dupe. It's annoying as balls that we've lost the dupe, but not really all that much we can do about it. It sucks, but it is what it is. It was a good day of work. Easy going on your side. What are you going to melt today with super coolant? I've not decided yet. Something. Right, so we're going here. We're going to launch this fella, and away he goes. Go! We'll get a nice boost of heat off this as well. Nice. Lovely. Now, I'd like to see if we can go a little bit colder with this one, but I don't think we really can without solidifying stuff. Am I even pumping hydrogen up here? Yeah, I am. We are liquefying the hydrogen. So it is sort of doing what it's meant to. It's just it's taking a little while. But in fairness, there's a shitload of liquid hydrogen in here for what we need. So when that rocket comes back, we'll probably deconstruct it and start looking at building this out of hydrogen rockets. Yeah, I've had a pretty chill day, to be honest, buddy, myself. I've had a bit of rushing around, but not too bad. It was okay. It was A-okay. Alright. Are we now actually refining? Yeah, we are. Beautiful. So we're getting rid of this backlog of oil. Then we can start making some more steel. I still need to smash a load more lime out. I think we've still got quite a bit of eggshell kicking around. I've got 500 kilos of eggshell, which is fine. I've got some more fullerene, so I could make some super coolant. How much super coolant have we actually collected over here now? A little bit. A little bit of super coolant. And we've got some sat here in we've made as well. Let's make a little bit more. It's annoying that you get weird gram sizes. Like I'm 2.7 grams off doing another one, but whatever. Oh, that locks. Yeah. Well, I did say before, Vixen, I think you missed at the start. I ran for about 13 cycles or 12 cycles or something off stream last night and just left this running. And then when I looked back, it was like, oh shit, that's all my polluted oxygen used. So I don't have any polluted oxygen at the moment. So, but it's good. It's worked how I wanted. Do beard add commands work for anyone? Beard add. As in to add a new type of beard, you mean, nerd? To the list or something? What do you mean? Seen weird spots where they don't round at all. Oh, I don't think so, no. That has to be something like I can click this button and I can do it. Mex can type a command and Mex can do it. But yeah, I don't think it's not something everybody else can do. Okay, I just want to see my doors actually closing here and see if they all close properly. I'm gonna look away actually. We'll look down here. And now let's check. Yeah, they're not fucking closing properly. Look. Look. This is why I'm taking damage. These ones have closed. They're all on the same automation. We've still got the same fucking bug. And now I'm gonna get hit. Look. What the fuck, game? Sucks. Really sucks. I don't know what the solution is to this. It's one of the reasons why I want to build these with just bunker tiles. Delmain! A year! A year of subscription. That is incredible, buddy. Thank you very much. I think you're my first, don't quote me, I think you're my first 12-month subber. That's incredible. Thank you, buddy. There you go. There's a little bit of extra fluff for your 12 months. Incredible. Do they only close after you've looked at them? Or is that the animation is delayed and then eventually close? I honestly don't know, Wachunga. I mean, this should not be a problem. And I would have thought something would have been hotfixed about this by now. Because this is a fucker. There's more and more people trying to build rockets in space, so I would have hoped they'd have fixed this by now, but I don't know. I think they've got the priorities looking elsewhere at the minute. But what I'm probably going to do, we don't actually need an observatory space anymore. We don't need this open because we've done all this as far as I'm aware. So we don't need an observatory space anymore. There's no solar here. So what I'll probably end up doing is just sealing this off. We'll make a chute here, and then I'll try to just avoid looking at these things. So, yes. Dang it, I was going to quote that, but now I can't. What's that? Oh, hanging out without speakers again. Hello, Desudro. Can you read my lips? Hello. Yeah, let's start ripping out some of these doors down here. And we'll get a bit of steel back from this. And yeah, I want to make all this bunker tiles, and then, as I say, I think I'll just seal this shit off. I don't really care about the heat. It's annoying, but I don't really care. You cheeky bastard. Why am I a cheeky bastard? That's not fair. So yeah, let's do some bunker tiles up here as well. So you're going to be like bunker tile. And I'll have to move a couple of bits and bobs around here. That's fine. I might just make all of this bunker tile, but the problem is my fucking robo-miners get wrecked. So I might just, instead of having these sideways ones, I can just slap one miner here in the middle, I think, and have him protected by a door. Problem is the doors get damaged, so it's really annoying. It's really annoying, this problem. Yeah, ripping these bunker doors out, plus adding some a bit more steel and stuff, we should be able to get this done pretty quickly. And then, let's say, we can look at doing the hydrogen rockets then, which is kind of what I'm more excited to tinker with. We've got our locks and our liquid hydrogen, so it makes sense to start using some. So we'll probably have to go on the old rocket calculator thing in a minute and figure out what we're going to build. It's going to be a big boy, I reckon. In fact, should we have a look at that now? Let me do some building. And yeah, you're going to go up here. And what I want to do is go up to like world height and then bend off. I think this might have to be just like one tile, I think. So we'll do a bit of that. I'll worry about doing all the rest of this afterwards. should actually get a bit of power back off that as well. Yeah. So we'll rip all this out as well. Maybe up to like there. Might use this for something else later. Meteor's the worst part of this game. To be honest,